Hi everyone, welcome to BumbleBeeCrafts. Thanks for tuning in to another video from me. So today I'm playing with what's left of the Country Retreat digitals that I've got here, some of the lovely gorgeous backgrounds, and that's part of the collaboration #CraftySummerSimples. It's finished now, the collaboration, so I hope you guys have really enjoyed it. I know I have. I've watched several of the videos excuse me, and this has been inspired by a couple of different makes within the collaboration that's been done, and I wanted to make a one-page wonder but with a window, so you can probably guess which two predominantly I've been inspired by. So this is a page, so it will go in your journal like this. You've got lovely decoration, you've got a little tab here, so that flips over, and then you've got a little pocket here which has got your tags in. Obviously that one you can see through the front, so you've got that as a page. Then obviously your other pages in your journal. Then you've got this page that I've created as a little pocket, so there's lots of different journaling spots in there. And then this page I've just used one of the really neutral backgrounds so you can write on it. So it's a lovely one-page wonder, but I wanted to use the window envelopes. I was inspired by, as I said, a couple of those videos. So let's show you how I make this, because I'd like to make a couple more. So what you need is one of these large envelopes that has a window. Obviously everybody's sizing is going to be different, so I haven't actually done any measurements, but if you've got an envelope that is, let's see, this is actually 23.5 centimeters by just over 16 centimeters, which if we were in inches, has this got inches on it? Yeah, I can't see it very well. It's 9.25 inches by 6.5 inches roughly, but I mean you could do something similar with a smaller envelope here in the same way. So we need to get that envelope into our little page flip out here before we decorate it. So first thing that I do is I'm just going to use my ruler and tear it open like so, that side, and we want the other side done as well. So it opens out. Now at this stage I do go along and just like this has come up here, I'm just gonna actually, do I need to, yeah, that hangs over there, so I'm actually going to take that one off. I don't remember if I took that one off or not. The same with this bottom one, and then that way it's the same size all the way along. Okay, but this I'm just going to reapply some glue to get that stuck down, reapply a bit more glue there. Coming up. It's all going to get covered anyway, but it just makes it easier if it's flatter. And then I think there's a bit of glue needed all along this edge here, just to finish that. There we go. So we've got a really nice flat area, and I'm just going to snip these that overhang. Okay, so once you've opened up your envelope like this, what we then need to do is fold it to create our page in the journal. Now I don't use this actual fold on here because I don't want my page, let's see, this was only about 14 centimeters, which just fitted nicely over the actual size of most of my journal pages like that. That's how I wanted it to look. So what I first do was fold this up because I don't want it to be any taller than my piece of paper that goes in the journal, which is 21. So I just eyeball this and look to see what I think would look a decent amount. So I think about there, it's probably actually slightly longer. Yeah, ever so slightly longer than that one. So as I said, there is no actual measurements. You are literally just folding it up like that by eye. What I then do is just snip out a little wedge in this middle bit here, so that that won't create too much bulk in the middle there. Okay. I don't need to cut that bit, do I? I've done it wrong, haven't I? Yes, I have already. That's fine, we'll fix it. That's absolutely fine. What I want to do is then fold this edge in, and I usually do it by the width of this. Like here is a good amount. So that's that flush down. Okay. Now I do know we don't need these bits. So that's the little bit that we don't need. So that will fold over there. And then what I'm going to do is fold this level with this. Like so. Making sure it's all nice and straight. And then if there is any edge along here that isn't quite straight, we can just trim this off. So you're manipulating and cutting and folding your envelope to make a nice straight page, like so. There we go. Okay, so that's fine. I'm not worried about that. I'm just going to take that out, and then I'm actually going to cut this out. This time round slightly different because I folded it slightly different, but that's fine. That isn't going to get glued down. This one on here, I actually glued that bit down as well, so it is just a little tuck from the top. But this one we will have completely open, so it's a nice big tuck spot. So that's your envelope. Shall I do that one more time, and I'll try and remember to do it properly this time. So let's have a look. Let's find another envelope. Yes, we've got one here. Okay, so we open it all up. Like so. If you wanted to be really neat and precise, you could just cut a thin slither off top and bottom. I'm doing it like this to save wasting any and cutting it, to be perfectly honest. I just wanted this to be like this. Okay, so let's make sure our little edges are all glued down. Like so. This edge. All glued down. And then there'll be a bit in here. Like so. And then we're just going to trim these little bits off that overhang slightly. There we go. Okay, so I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to do this side first this time. So I'm going to fold that up like so. Then I will fold this one up, and again I'm just going by eye. I'm not measuring it at all. Burnish that down. Now we can cut this little wedge out of here. Like so. That's going to go there, and then we'll refold this over to form our page, like so. There we go. Nicely burnished down, and it's this middle bit this time, get it right, that then gets folded like that. In fact, actually, I'm just going to do that so it doesn't keep catching. There we go. So that's what you need to create with your envelope. And now the fun bit begins. We can do some decorating. So I'll do this one while I'm here. Let's see if we're on time. Yeah. Okay, so what did we use on this one? I used the lovely florals and roses, didn't I? Mixture of the colours. So let's have a look. I'm thinking perhaps some of these bolder colours down here. These ones might be really nice to start decorating up. Okay. Keep going back to this one to see. Yeah, I didn't recover the spine because it makes it quite thick, and I didn't want too much of a bulk in the middle. So what I'm going to do now is just go round everything and just ink the edges. Okay. Give them an ink, and then we know where we are with it. Okay, so you will need an ink, and so will you. That's fine. So we need to ink along here, and then ink up the spine. Like so. Carry on across on here. So obviously if you're not an inker you would not be doing this stage, but I do like things inked. Okay, so on the outside, we will do that, and then across the top. The other thing I like to just go round and do is these bits. I just do this so that if any of it does actually show when you're putting your papers on, it's all inked up anyway. So there we go. That's done. And just do the back. There, so all nicely inked now. So now we can do some decorating. So what do we want on the front? I am wondering about some of these little strips on here. I think they might be quite nice. Okay, just lining up my strips so that I know. So I'm going to come down here. And it was there, taking off this one. Okay. So that's going to go down there. I don't think I want it. Do I want it all the way? Yeah, I will. We'll put it all the way. So let's just tear the tiniest little bit off. Now I do ink these when I put them on, before I put them on. Again, it's not something everybody will do. Oh, there's a lot of seagull noise. Anyone would think I were at the seaside. I can't see anything. Unless they're mobbing a bird or prey. We often get the red kite flitting around here and some buzzards, but I can't see anything. Where's these seagulls? Okay, let's glue this down. I'm just using my good old stick glue. This way. Okay, so let's line this up. Try not to get my head in the way, but apologise if it is. I just want to get this all nicely lined up on there. Lovely. Yeah, we can ink that little bit afterwards. So that's the front. So what do we want? Do we want to have a piece of this on here? Yeah, I think I might have that there. So just come there, and then there. Okay, give this one a bit of an ink. Yeah, I don't play with these envelopes enough. I do fun things. I need to go back and rewatch some of Wendy over at Wendy's Journal Adventure. She was doing was it One Envelope Wonder or something? She called it, but she had some fantastic ideas for using them, and I've got so many old envelopes that I've been saving up and everything. So yeah, I just thought we'd have a play with the beautiful Country Retreat digitals, because I haven't actually made a journal with this particular kit this time round. So I thought I would play and we would do some ephemera instead. I'll move you. Come on. Just got enough time to manipulate it a little bit. There. So that's that. Now, do we want a nice block of colour up there? And I'm just wondering, we've got some scrappy little bits left over from the other one that we did. Maybe I could just tear a bit of that pink off there, and then we'll have the blue. Yeah, okay. So let's tear a piece of this off. Excellent. Get this one inked. And glued. These would make great little happy mails as well. You don't have to do them as one pages, but I'm wanting to keep it nice and thin so that it can make a nice page in the journal. Actually, I wanted it the other end, didn't I? That way around. There we go. That's that. Then I was going to use this, wasn't I? Like so. There, so that it comes down slightly lower into that. Yeah, I like that, that's nice. There's just collaging over it, the envelope really, aren't we? But these digitals are just so gorgeous. Okay, grab my glue page. Gosh, I can't believe we're almost at the end of the month now. Well, I'm filming this ahead, but still, when this airs, it will be the end of the month. It's like, gosh, that's crazy how time is just going so quickly. There we go. So that is the front cover. Brilliant. Okay, so what I need to do now is decorate up on the inside. And what do we want? I know I definitely want a paler one on that, because I did think that you could write on this if you wanted to. You could do a bit of writing and then tuck your pockets in. So let's have a little look and see. We've got this blue one, haven't we? This might be nice as the background for on here. That needs to be about there. To sit in there nicely. Yes, that's going to. We don't need it as long, so we're just going to tear a strip off, and then that will fold up. We'll decorate these flaps. Yeah, There we go. So all we're going to see is this top one for inking and this side one. Do you see anything else? No, you don't. Okay. So let's grab a new glue page. That one looks glued up enough. Need to do a project with these. I've got loads of these now. We go through so many, don't we, as crafters? Okay. Okay, so do excuse my head if it comes in shot. I really want to try and get this top and spine lined up. Wow, we're a bit creased in that little bit. Hopefully that will. Yeah. There we go, let's smooth it out nicely. Okay, so when we put the pocket together, you'll see that bit on there which you could write on. Oh, I've stuck it upside down, look. What am I like? So I'm going to need to re-ink this top. Oh well, that's the second mistake I've done. I wonder what the third will be. Runs in threes. There we go, that's fine. Easily fixable both times. That's the main thing. That's the main thing. Okay, so shall we finish the pocket on here? And I'm hoping, oh, it's a little bit too wide. Yeah. Okay, so we're going to need to take a really fine slither off of this, because I really do want to use this down there. Go nice and slowly, and hopefully, yes, look at that, the tiniest of slithers, which although it's got a slight print to it, is definitely not going to keep that scrap. Okay, so you can go on there, and then we just need to take that off the bottom. Okay, so if you're going on there, what are we going to put on here? I'm just wondering. So we need to, just wondering about this pink on here. Be quite nice, because then, like I've used a paler pink on some of these bottom bits, we could put some words. Okay, so let's do that. Pretty much we'll go this end. Okay. There we go. So let's give these an ink. That's going to go there. This can be inked all the way around. So I do find making these things like this very relaxing to do. You can just craft away doing these. Okay, so let's do this bottom one first. sure I get it the right way this time, the inked edge where I want it. Oh, that's not straight, look at that. Oh, well, there we go. Second thing, nearly to put it on wonky. And then this one's going on here. Okay. Again, just excuse my head if it comes in. And there we go. Nice. That's really nice. I like that. So that's that bit done. Let's go on to doing this one. And I don't think I want it necessarily to be able to write on it. So I'm going to decorate it up with some of these brighter colours. Should we have a strip of this down here? Turn it this way, easier for me to measure it. Up against the spine, and then okay, so that, yeah, that's going to fit on there really nicely. So all we need to do is just take a little bit off the bottom. Okay. Oops. Give it a good ink. Okay. Let's glue this down. Make sure it's not showing through. That's good. And it's not on the spine. Lovely. Okay. So now we want a little bit that's going to go across there. I'm just looking at that bit there. I quite like that. Slightly overlapping it. I'm going to go all to the edge here because I'm not sure what I'm putting on that bit yet. Okay. we go. So now what do we want to put down that side? We're going to need something at the bottom as well. So I'm just wondering to bring in some of this glue from that side, just down the bottom. Yeah, I think so. Let's line you up. Like so. Like so. And then that's, yeah, that's good. So we're going to see this edge, this top, and this, but not the bottom. Let's hope I can glue it the right way this time. Let's just grab another clean glue page. Sure I've got it the right way. Take that out the way. And there we go. So we just need a piece there. What have we got? I don't really want to introduce another pattern because that's very similar to that pattern. Although I suppose it could be slightly different, couldn't it? Do I want that one, or do I want to have another piece of this on here? Also got to think of this as well. No, I think that is going to be on there. This is a slightly longer piece, isn't it? Yeah, we'll have that as the pocket, and I'm going to do this on here. Okay. So we're going to come over slightly. Just come down about here. On the edge there. On the edge there. Okay. There we go. Let's glue this one down. There we go. Have to turn it this way so that I can see to put it down. When I'm using that glue, it does curl it slightly, but that's absolutely fine. We can easily flatten it out afterwards. Okay, so this is what's going to go on here. There we go. more ink. Some glue. And then we just need to find a fairly neutral background that would work for the back page, which is going to be some writing space. There we go. Okay, so that's that page covered. So we just need to cover this page now, and I'm thinking nice and simple, just going to use the dotty paper here because you can write all over this. Just trying to line it up where we want it. Tiniest amount that's taken off there. Let's give this an ink. And then we'll glue this down. There we go. Grab another glue sheet. There we go. All this gluing, and my arm's going to need a rest after this one. Okay, just going to turn it on its side, make it a bit easier for me to, there we go. Nice and flush down. Brilliant. So by not overlapping, folding over the edges, I haven't made it thick in any way. It's actually remained still quite thin, which is what I wanted for a journal page. It's different if I'm having it as a tuck spot or as a little something that will go in a pocket. What I just want to make sure is we've got everywhere inked. Have a bit more white on this edge. There. Let's just give that another go. I think this is fine. Yeah, that all looks okay. The outside it can easily be done. So now we can glue our pockets together. So we want to put some glue along here on this little triangle. And then I'm just going to run a bead of glue along here and some on this edge, like so. I'm not going to leave this down. I'm going to have it so it's a nice big tuck this time round. I could, because, oh, actually, that's not the one we did the mistake on, is it? No, that's the one we did the mistake on, so I can glue this down. That's good. So just run a bead of glue all along here, because that's exactly what I did for the other one. Like so. Now I do weight these down, so I'm just going to put my weight here and on that. So then with this one, all we need to do is just put a bead of glue along this edge bead of glue along here, and that is done as a pocket as well. Okay, so we are there. We just need to find some lovely little decoration bits, like I've put on the front, some of the fussy cuts, and on some of the pockets. So let's have a rummage while that's drying and see what we want to use. I didn't use the birds. I wouldn't mind using some of these actually. These are Rach and Bella ones. They're just absolutely gorgeous, aren't they? Yeah, let's use some of the birds on here. So we'll move them out. Now, they're little pockets, so we don't want anything too big on there. What word do we think would complement the birds? Got some lovely books here. Still a bit too big, aren't they, for there? Oh, these cute little animals. There's another bird there. Let's have a look in Angela's ones to see if we've got anything that's a little smaller. Oh, there's another one, or another two of those roses. And that's a bit too big. And it looks like I've got some more here as well. So we'll use some of those. Oh, there's another one. I do tend to print my fussy cuts 3 or 4 times because I know how much I will use them. Another pop there. Okay, so we've got a few little bits there, and as I said, I do want to use some of these birds. I've got some of these cute little flower pots here as well. We might use some of those. Okay, so let's see how we're doing. This should be dry enough to use. So let's go back to the front. So this is probably where one of the birds I think is going to work. Just wondering though if it needs to be grounded on something. Let's have a little look. Well, you got that, that's on a branch. That's nice actually, isn't it? Oh, they're all nice. That one's really nice as well. No, not that one. Just looking to see. Oh, that's that big coloured one. Let's toss up between that one or that one. Let's have a look for a word, because I do want to put a word on here. Now, I'm just wondering if one of these, because it's bigger, it's quite dark and heavy though. We've got these. They're just single words. Let's have a look at what colour do we want to go with. The blue. These were from Rachel Bella's. I want to say part of her mixed media ones, or it could have been on her Kofi freebie. I lose track, to be honest. Being part of her design team, we get everything that she does anyway, so I do lose track as to which kit was which, but I know these are Rach and Bella words, so I'm thinking that some of these little blue words, what have we got here? What's on here? Expect miracles, things too shall pass, enjoy the little things. I wonder, is that going to be, yeah, it's a bit too big, enjoy the little things. Or we could have just a single word. What do we want? Happiness, memories. What did I put on the other one? Expect miracles, tranquility, and thankful. I'm being indecisive again, aren't I, guys? Come on. I'm going to have memories. I'm going to go for memories. There we go. I finally made a decision. So just put these back. That there. Okay, so we can either have that one, or you're going to have this one with some lace. I actually think I like this one now with some lace. You see more of the background. Okay. And there's nothing stopping us having a bit of a rose. No, I think I'm just going to leave it as that. Oh, I wonder about, I'm thinking again now as to whether to have one of those other words. There was the word beautiful somewhere, wasn't there? Yeah, here we go. Beautiful memories. There, we can put those two words together. And then that word can go at the top. Beautiful memories. Yes, that's what I want. Okay. Now I am just going to grab some lace. I put a little bit of material. This was some of the faux washi, fabric washi that we made. That was a bit of ribbon. So let me grab my scrap fabric bucket, check on my time. Oh wow, we're 52 minutes. It's taken me forever to choose and decide, isn't it? Don't think I will get two out of that, will I? No. And I want to use the same. We've got this one here. Is that? Oh, there we go. That's long enough for this one. Okay. So that's long enough to go on there. The bird can go underneath. And then this one will be long enough for this one. To go at the top there. Beautiful memories. There we go. Right, let's quickly get this done. Running out of time. That's going to go on there. That's going to be stuck on there. And then I just need to ink my bird. Trying to get back into the habit of using my brush for doing these little fussy cuts like this, because you can get a much even coating all the way around the outside, much smoother. Okay, so let's put you on first. And then I don't think we'll have time to decorate the inside, but you get the idea of what I'm doing here, creating a windowed journal page using our lovely repurposing our envelopes. We want you somewhere about there. Yeah. Scrape you down. Now I've got my Fabri-Tac glue here. Ooh, it's sat. I haven't used it since yesterday when I did my the first one to get an idea of where I needed to fold it and cut it. But it's all gooked up on the top. Okay, you're going to go on there. You're going to go just there, like so. The good thing with this is you don't actually have to have anything too tall in this pocket. If the page that you put in between it had a lovely image on it, you could just leave this to show through. Okay, so let's put you up the top. So, oh, I love that cover. That is really, really nice. Well, it's not cover, that front page. So that would be our page in our book. As I said, if you had one that had a lovely image on it, you could leave whatever you put in here could be short. But we've got our little pockets. So let's just grab a couple of bits of leftover ephemera. Where are we? We've got this little picture could go in there. Maybe, would that one be tall enough? Maybe that one, because you would just, how would you see the faces? You'd just see them from there, like that. Obviously, I'd probably go for a tag that's got faces on there. So that's that page. And then this one is a nice big pocket down there. That's a bit too big. Well, that's a nice one. I'm rushing now to put it. So you've got a pocket here and a pocket in there, and then when you flip that over, that's your writing page on your journal. So yeah, inspired by other people's makes from the hashtag Crafty Summer Simples, I have kept this nice and simple. Just opened up the envelope, decorated it up. So there we go. That's the one that I did wrong. As you can see, I just opened it up. Basically, this is what you're looking to create. Cover it. And there we go. Some beautiful little one-page wonders that have the lovely window opening that you can fill and have as writing space. So I hope that's inspired you. My take on other people's videos that I've watched, and I will see you again in my next video. Happy crafting, everyone. Thanks for watching. Take care. Bye.